Hello, guys, gals, pals, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 8 of the Cheeky Chatter podcast. Lucas, how did I do with that intro?
It's pretty good. It's pretty
Thank
spot
you.
on. I actually thought Clugger joined for a sec and did it.
I'm sure everyone heard that and was like, oh shit, Clug's here. Nah,
No, not
unfortunately,
today.
no. Well, I think I did it so well because I'm the only one who hasn't missed an episode, so you know.
Shade
Wow.
on everyone else.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. I am joined by Lucas.
Yep.
And making his Cheeky Chatter debut, Jani.
What is up?
Hello, Jani. So as you can tell, we're a little understaffed tonight. And so I asked Jani to record this about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of here for a time.
I'm sure if anyone is actually listening to this, they know that we don't know what we're doing either. So you may be
He was
at
the
an
only
advantage.
single person who was available.
Yeah. Yep.
We already
That's
pushed this
actually
back
pretty
a day, so
Yeah, we were supposed to, because we usually record on Tuesdays, but it's now Wednesday. So now I have to work my ass off to edit this tomorrow.
it was Monday. Then it was Tuesday.
Yeah, yep.
And now it's Wednesday.
Yeah, our original recording date was Monday, but then we moved it to Tuesday once. I don't know, must have been understaffed too, and also because of fantasy football. And then now we're on Wednesday. So we better not be recording on Thursday, or else I'll be up till like 1 a.m. editing to get this episode out on Fridays. All right, I'm sure this will be a short episode, but as always, I guess we can go over this week in fantasy football. So I beat Christian very comfortably. It wasn't actually comfortable at first, but James Robinson had a nice 32-point week. I quite enjoyed that. And also, he had Patrick Mahomes, who didn't do so hot this week.
You really want to talk about who didn't do so hot this week? Why don't you take a look over on my team?
Yeah, oh shit, I forgot about that.
I had Chase Claypool, who got me 0.8 points, and then I also had CeeDee Lamb in my flex, 0.1.
Yep. Yeah, Nick, I don't know how Nick's team is. I'm playing Nick again. I beat Nick week 1. I don't know. I mean, Nick's team's pretty good, but I still don't know how he's 5-2.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm playing Phil again.
Well, I mean, because it's week 9 now, so it'll. Oh no, it's week 8. Through. So we've played all 7 other opponents. So you're going back to who you played week 1.
Yep.
And so yeah, Lucas did put up 85 points in PPR. I think even my non-PPR team put up 85 points this week, and I got smacked.
What did Nick score against me?
Nick put up 121, but he did have Kyler Murray, who put up 37. And you got to feel for Spencer, honestly. Davin picked up his second win of the season by putting up a season high 187 points. I don't think anyone has scored more than 187 points this week.
I think Phil had it.
There's no way.
Right at like 175.
Yeah, something like that. There's no way anyone's gotten. Week 1. Yeah, and every single one of Davin's players scored in the double digits. And you got to feel for Spencer because he put up 157.
Wow.
Because he had Tyler Lockett and Devontae Adams, who combined for 100 points themselves. But then his next highest score was James Conner. So he got 57 points out of his other 7 or 8 players. And he got 100 out of 2 of them. And Phil lost to Klug, who is now 3-4, surprisingly. Phil is down to 2-5. Yeah. Phil, in his defense, he has been dealing with some injuries. He's got Christian McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook, except he traded for Dalvin Cook, so you can't. He likes to complain about it, but I mean, I have Michael Thomas and Nick Chubb who have been out, and I don't think
I have OBJ who just.
That's tough.
Just tore his ACL.
Injuries suck.
Yeah, Why can't they just not get injured?
Well, I mean, I don't think there would be as many injuries if they actually played a preseason. Dodgers won the World Series last night.
Yep.
Um,
Jani, do you have any input so far? Anything to say?
Not really. I
well,
mean,
yeah,
injuries do suck, especially because there's like 3 on my soccer team, and like all of them are seniors, so that kind of
yeah, but
blows.
how long is school remote for?
I don't know. They have no idea. I mean, they just announced it today, so I guess we'll find out.
Wait, yeah. So what is the deal? Are you all remote now? Like, are you just at home all day?
Well, today a bunch of people in my grade, I'm not gonna name any names, but like a decent amount got COVID. So they were like, all right, tomorrow we're just like not gonna have school. Everyone just like do Zooms and no, like I have no idea what we're doing even next week, if it's just gonna be like fully remote from now on. But this weekend all sports got canceled, and I don't think they're getting rescheduled, which is kind of annoying, but
Sucks.
High school sports were just weird this fall, anyways.
yeah, that's true. They like did it on a weird schedule.
Yeah, I know you guys don't follow baseball as much, but have you seen any of the stuff around Justin Turner?
No.
Justin Turner is the third baseman for the Dodgers, and so
Oh wait, I
in
actually
his
think I did, but go
in
ahead.
his test, so they get tested like every day or something, and so they got their test. I don't know why, like what the point of testing them is, because they got their results back from Monday in the so today's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday when they won the World Series. So the team got their results back on Monday in the second inning of the game. So like they played the game
During
before
the game?
That was
they
bad scheduling.
yeah they got their result, like everyone got their results back during the game, and Justin Turner's from Monday came back inconclusive. So like there's no rules around like that, but they expedited hit the analysis of his test from yesterday, and it came back positive. And by that point, it was like the seventh inning, and so he was pulled from the game, and he was told to self isolate. And he had played a whole game, or pretty much an entire game, and like who knows how long, like he had it and had been contagious. And then, so yeah, he was told to go self isolate. And like an hour after the game, he shows up on the field while they're still celebrating. And at this point, all the players had masks on because like they had like their families on the field,
Oh
and
yeah.
they weren't in the bubble, I don't think, because for the playoffs they did a bubble, and I don't believe they were in the bubble, so like everyone had the masks on. It could have also been a thing just for the optics of it.
Yeah.
But everyone had their masks on for the majority of it, and then when they ended up like going to take like the team picture, everyone had their masks off, and Justin Turner like took his mask off, even though he was told to self isolate, and no one like they were talking about how
No
like
one said anything.
no one kept an eye on him. Like he's a grown man, like no one should have to keep an eye on him to make sure he self isolates. Like he shouldn't need a chaperone, but clearly he
Yeah,
did, because like they all had to get like rapid tests now, and who knows how many people he infected during the game and after the game now.
Yeah, I feel like during the game there's a pretty slim chance because even when you
Yeah.
are
I mean,
near
especially as
people,
like a
it
third
takes a lot
baseman, you're
of
pretty far away.
yeah, it
Well, I
takes a
know, but
lot
like
of
even
time to
in the
transfer.
dugout, you're in pretty close contact.
Yeah, but like after game, that's definitely really risky.
So
So yeah,
that was really stupid. But lovely how Mookie Betts is winning championships in LA now. It's unfortunate. If only the Red Sox could get a talent like him.
yeah, probably not.
Nah, I don't think we could ever do that. We could never pull that off.
All right, what's next?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, I was really at a loss for words after that. Yanni, you suggest something?
Not really. But I
Something
will say
interesting.
one thing.
What's happening?
There was like I think this was 3 or 4 days ago. There was like a research thing released by like some Boston like university that like analyzed sewage water, and there's like a massive spike of like COVID like per milliliter, and like it hasn't been this big since April. So like in the next 2 weeks or something, I'm pretty sure Massachusetts is just gonna be like flooded with cases. So
Lovely.
Wow.
be on the lookout for that.
You said in the next few weeks?
Yeah, because like people have it and they like excrete it or whatever, but they don't have any symptoms and like it's not really developed yet, so they don't know. And then they're gonna get tested in the next like 2-3 weeks, and then that's when the numbers are gonna spike. So.
Well, luckily I'm in Rhode Island, but I will be coming back to Massachusetts next weekend.
That sucks.
Hello, Nick.
Hello.
Nice microphone.
Yeah, I'm talking through my headset right now, so it's not as
well.
nice as my
You're
normal
here.
microphone.
That's what matters.
Yeah, I don't know where my roommate left with the other kids in our room, so I have.
Well, I mean, they're not there, so
yeah,
that's all that matters.
Now I learned if I had COVID in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, you're finally getting tested for the first time since you got to school?
No, I gave blood today, which they ended up not even taking, so I sucked.
What?
What'd they do? Just put it back? Or
No. So they have like a apparently they have like a time limit on how long you're allowed to give blood for.
Time limit?
You can only sit at the table for so long before it gets like dangerous or something.
I was there for so long when I did.
Wait, so what did you do? What?
Yeah. So I had some lady who decided to not. So you know how you have like some major veins in your arms?
Yeah.
You know how you have that big one in the middle of your elbow?
Yeah.
So she thought that she was gonna poke my tendon if she went for that one. So she decided to go for one on the side of my arm instead.
What a bot!
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
you don't
so
understand.
the needle was
are your
strapped onto
veins
the
hard to
outside of
find?
your arm?
No. I have very big veins. Nice veins.
That's a flex.
That is a flex.
It is. If I've ever heard one.
Yeah, no. So she did it, and the blood was coming out, and then she went and like asked for help. And then these 5 other people came, and she's like, "Oh, you should went for the other vein." And she's like, "Oh, you're not even in it." So they were fucking pushing it in, pulling it out, pushing it in, trying to find like the vein.
Didn't you say they were like taking blood out already with the first time?
But it was like slow. It was like extremely slow.
That's what happened.
Because that vein's not meant for taking blood.
Yeah, I know. And the other one was like, "Oh, why didn't you go for the big vein in the middle of the elbow?" And I'm sitting there like, "Baby," and she's like, "Oh, should we like take it out and put it back in?" And I'm sitting there like in pain. Like this hurt. Like when I had blood work done, I was fine. They were wriggling this thing around, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die!" Like they're gonna.
What organization did this?
This is Red Cross, dude.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it again just because.
Because you're an idiot, but
no, I want to keep donating.
Nick
Donating's a good
thing. No, it is a good thing. I donated like a month ago, and I'm eligible on Veterans Day to donate again.
I'm eligible Christmas, so I'm not doing it on Christmas. That's because that's stupid. But no. So my friend who I went with, she was the one who convinced me to do it. She didn't really convince me. She's like, "I'm doing it. Want to come?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
She what's it called? She couldn't even get blood drawn because she had too low of iron. So she's like sitting at the table next to me, and I'm just sitting there like dying. I'm like texting her like, "Please."
You're being frauded.
Oh my god, you don't understand. It was bad.
Yeah, I'm like thinking about it right now because like that just doesn't seem pleasant at all.
It was fine.
There's no way these people are actually certified.
Once they fixed it, it was fine. But because they chose such a small vein, they couldn't get the amount of blood they needed. So after the time's up, we have to like pull it all out and stuff. I didn't get my gift. I didn't know there was a gift card until like 10 minutes before it started. I like signed up knowing that I was just like, "Oh, I'm giving blood." Apparently, you get some like donor card, and you get a gift card. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't get either, so that kind of sucks.
No, the American Red Cross donor cards are on the app.
Oh well, I'm not getting
one. For the gift cards, Nick.
Well, yeah.
No. I signed up before I knew about the Amazon gift card.
And usually those are like drawings.
It's Amazon? Oh, I would have done it.
Tyler, it was a $5 gift card and then a chance for $1,000 one with whoever else did it.
Okay. I got
That is a free $5.
I did my donation, my latest one, through the Rhode Island Blood Center because they came to my school and they sent me a donor card.
Well, either way, it was entertaining at least. But there were a few people who like Snapchat me, and it was at the peak of my pain. I just don't remember what they sent me. My roommate was like trying to like schedule our like road trip for the weekend, and I was just like, dude, I cannot talk to you right now about this.
Where you going, Nick?
There's a chance that I might be going to the game. All right, well, people are back. Enjoy. Goodbye.
There's a lot of games that you could be going to.
Yeah, what game?
All right, well, Nick's gone,
Nice.
and he's also a dunce.
I guess we'll never figure out what game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe he's talking about the football game for his school because he can't go to the home games. I don't know.
That's true. Probably. So, Jani,
So, Lucas.
what's been going on in the town?
Yeah, how's Deadfield?
Pretty fucking boring. I mean, to be honest though, I just like haven't kept up at all. I've just like put my head down and just been like, junior year fucking sucks. Let me get through it like day by day.
That's facts.
So,
Yeah, that's kinda...
And you said you took the PSAT.
yeah, that was like a
Weeks ago?
couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. The PSAT sucks because like it's kind of just stupid and pointless.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. No. So I am working on my schedule for next semester right now, and actually it'll open it up for me tomorrow because it goes in order of like how many credits you have, and so like I brought in 21 credits from AP scores and stuff, and so most schools you need 120 credits to graduate, and so if I take 17 credits a semester for the next 5 semesters, and I get all those requirements, I can graduate in 3 years. So that's what I'm working towards right now.
That's sick.
Yeah. It's gonna be a grind, but to save a year of tuition.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it, yeah.
And especially if I'm because I think I might end up going to grad school. So.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a big and it's a big if because just planning out like when to take classes based on prereqs and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be have fun with all that work.
Yeah, but I mean,
wait, how many classes is 17 credits or whatever you said?
I have planned a bio class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My chem lecture Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I will have a stat lecture Tuesday, Thursday, and a stat recitation on Tuesday. And then I have a chem lab Thursday, and then I'm taking writing because it's a gen ed that I have to take, and I'm not looking forward to it. And then I'm going to take an oceanography class. I'm taking one this semester, and I actually like it, and it will meet another gen ed requirement for me. So I was like, yeah, I'll just take the next class because all the bio electives are. Yeah, there are a ton of prereqs for.
Yeah.
But it's actually not like that much worse than like this schedule I was planning. So the schedule I was planning on doing was only 15 credits, which is like the magic number, like because it's 15 times 2 is 30, 30 times 4 is 120. So like 120, the easiest way to get there is 15 credits a semester.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I'll do that, and maybe I'll take a class during J term or next summer to get to like the 17. But then the bio class I wanted to take was like mostly upperclassmen because the bio class I'm taking right now is mostly sophomores. So the next class I was gonna take was probably mostly juniors, or no, it was probably still sophomores, but second semester sophomores. And I was going to take that class, but then it filled up because obviously the sophomores have more credits than I do. And so I ended up switched into a different bio class that didn't have a lab. So it went, and the lab is our 1 credit. And so it dropped me down to 14 credits. So I was able to add another class to get to 17 because 18 would have been a lot.
If you had to compare like your college workload to like sophomore, junior, and senior year, like how would you rank it, I guess, is what I would.
Well, honestly, it's kind of similar, but that's only because a lot of the like work that I've had to do, like, because I have one of my classes is asynchronous, my chem lecture, and that one we just take notes from the textbook, and we had to just like do some questions from the online textbook, and so it's actually much less work than if I was actually taking the lecture. And also my chem lab meets every other week. And in that week that I don't have my chem lab, I do like an online activity, which doesn't take nearly as long as the chem lab does. So I think right now it's a little more work than high school, but it'll be a lot more work once everything goes back to normal. I don't know what your opinion is, Lucas. Do you have any in-person classes, Lucas?
Not this term, no. But I was just going to say, high school, I feel like, at least for me, was a lot more busy work.
Yeah,
and in
no,
college,
yeah.
I feel like the work's harder difficulty, but you're also picking your courses. So.
And it's also like stuff that is actually applicable, because I mean, you need to actually do like the stuff that you're doing in high school for homework. Really, you don't. It doesn't help you all that much because they go at such a slower pace. Like you literally do a chapter a week here.
You just got to do it for the grade.
And you have to. You're held accountable for that chapter every week by doing work for it. I don't know. I've been able to manage my time pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like I have much more free time, especially right now, just because.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I don't know. It's tough because I mean I'm in a single, so like sometimes it's just tough. But I mean it is nice because like I know Davin's roommate never leaves their room, so like Davin like has to be outside his room if he actually wants to like just chill by himself. So he's like, but I don't know. Davin's roommate's also kind of weird.
Anything to add, Jani?
Not at all.
All right,
I guess it's not really applicable.
Anything's applicable when this episode's only 25 minutes long as of right now. Probably shorter after editing.
Not really, no.
Okay. Before I wrap it up, we'll go to ad break. All right. Thank you for listening to Season 2, Episode 8 of the Cheeky Chatter podcast. This was a short one because no one is here. Well, Nick was here for 5 minutes. But thank you, Jani, for coming on, and we'll definitely have you on during a more normal episode.
I appreciate it. It was an honor to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming on with like 3 minutes notice. Because honestly, it would have been a lot worse if it was just Lucas and I. No one's going to listen to this episode. But actually, we may get more people listening to it because it's only like 25 minutes as opposed to like an hour. So who knows? But make sure you're following us on social media. We're on Twitter at ChatterCheeky, Instagram Cheeky Chatter Pod, TikTok Cheeky Chatter Podcast, Facebook Cheeky Chatter Pod. Listen to the Cheeky Chatter Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and more. Pretty much wherever you listen to your podcasts. Write a review for us on Apple Podcasts. If you do, we'll definitely read it on here. And with that being said, as they say in the legendary show Wipeout, and of the Cheeky Chatter podcast. Good night and big balls.